Dear students, in the last class we have completed the lesson. Today we are going to see what are the exercises they are given. So, I will go through them one by one. Okay. Now, open your textbook and have the textbook with you, exercise page number 234. Okay. Now, first question, choose the correct answer in question 1 to 3. First 3 questions, objective type questions, 4 options are given, you have to choose the correct one. Which of the following is not a member of the solar system? You have to pick that one which is not the member of the solar system. Options, asteroid, satellite, constellation, comet. If you see the answer C, constellation, constellation is nothing but group of stars. Sun is one star and the materials, the celestial objects which revolve around the sun belongs to our solar system. So, it has got planets, comet, asteroids, etc. But constellation, it is separate, different star, its system is different. Like our solar system, they have their own system of celestial objects. So, answer is A, constellation, C answer. Second one, which of the following is not a planet of the sun? You know there are 8 planets revolving around the sun and you have to say now which is not our planet. Ceres, Mercury, Saturn and Earth. Mercury, Saturn and Earth all are planet of solar system. Here Ceres, the brightest star in the solar night sky. It is a star. Stars belong to separate celestial system. So, it is not our solar system. In our solar system there is only one star, that is sun. So, Ceres also stars but does not belong to our solar system. So, answer is A, Ceres. Third one, phases of the moon occur. Phases of moon means each day if you view the moon, you will get different shapes of the moon. Sometimes full moon you can see, sometimes there will be no moon, sometimes part of the moon can be visible on the earth. Now, why it is so? What is the reason? Options, A, we can see only part of the moon. Entire moon we cannot able to see if we are standing on the moon, only a part of the moon we can see which reflects the light towards us. Sun and moon do not have its own light, it reflects the light of the sun towards us. B, our distance from the moon keeps changing. You know moon is revolving around the earth in a almost circular manner. So, what about the distance of the moon and earth? Will it change? Third option, the shadow of the earth covers only a part of the moon's surface. And fourth option, the thickness of the moon's atmosphere is not constant. You know that moon do not have the atmosphere, then why it is that particular thing? So, the correct, most suitable correct answer is A. We can see only part of the moon. But by that we can have the phases of moon. Now, fill in the blanks, fourth one. A, the planet which is the farthest from the sun. Far away planet, if you know the order you can say the answer, it is the Neptune. Answer is Neptune, fourth one. First one, A, Neptune. The planet which appears reddish in color, red planet. Which is the red planet? Mars. C, the group of stars that appears to form a pattern in the sky. It is known as group of stars having a particular shape. It is called constellation. Constellation. D, a celestial body that revolves around a planet is known as. any object, if it is moving around any planet, then it become the satellite. It may be natural satellite, it may be artificial satellite. So D1 is satellite because it move around the planet, satellite. E, shooting stars are actually not a, yes, what? Yes, stars. Even though name is stars, they are actually not stars. And lastly, F, asteroids are found between the two planets, orbits of dash and dash planet. It is Mars and Jupiter. Mars and the next planet orbit is Jupiter. Between these two you can observe the asteroid belt. Okay. So that is the answer for fourth one. Fifth one, true or false you have to say. A, pole star is a member of solar system. I said earlier, other than sun, only one is the star. Sun is the only one star belongs to our system, solar system. So pole star is a different star, so it is not a member. Wrong it is. False. F. Mercury is the smallest planet. Yes, it is. True it is. Uranus is the farthest planet. Just now in the fill in the blanks we wrote the farthest planet is Neptune, you have written, right? So this answer is wrong. INSAT is an artificial satellite. Yes, INSAT is nothing but Indian satellite. The short form is INSAT. In INSAT series, many satellites in that name India is launched using rockets. So it is artificial satellite. It is Indian satellite. Yes, it is. True. There are 9 planets in the solar system. Even though earlier we have considered it as 9 planets, now for present time it is the 8th planet we have considered, except Pluto, excluding Pluto. So it is wrong statement, false it. Constellation Orion can be seen only with a telescope. This also false. We can see it just without a telescope. Now match the following. Now here more than one answer may be there. You have to pick not only one answer. There are many answers, sometimes it may present, so you have to pick that. Okay. Inner planets they are given. Inner planets. So you see which are the inner planets given. You have to write all of them. Inner planets means first 4 planets till Mars, Mercury to Mars. So which planet is there here? Earth is there. Earth's position is 3rd planet, so Earth is there, yes. Then Mars, it is the 4th planet. Till 4th I said, it is inner planet. So Earth and Mars. 2 answer you have to write in front of inner planets. Next, outer planets. The remaining 4 after Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Now which answer is given? Saturn is given, so Saturn and only Saturn, one answer for this question. Constellation. Constellation is a group of stars. Different names are there based on the mythological character. Now which are this one? Saturn, not that. Pole star is single star, not that. Great Bear. Great Bear is one of the constellation. So it is Great Bear. Moon is satellite, not there. Earth is not satellite, it is planet. Orion. Orion is another constellation. So answer is Great Bear and Orion. 2 answers. Satellite of Earth, everyone knows. Natural satellite, it is only one natural satellite it has got, it is Moon. Now 7th one, in which part of the sky can you find Venus if it is visible as an evening star? In evening time, anything, we can see the sunset takes place evening time in the west direction, and the same place or same direction in the sky, you can the Venus planet appears. So it is the west part of the sky, night sky. 8th question, name the largest planet of the solar system. Jupiter is the largest planet. 9th one, what is a constellation? Name any two constellations. Group of stars having few number of bright stars and which have a particular pattern. If you imagine in the mind, you have some pattern based on some our day-to-day life, that pattern it has, and that group of few stars will become constellation. It may be Big Bear, the Saptarishi Mandala we call, or the Orion or the Cassiopeia. These are the few constellations they are given in textbook. Draw a sketch to show the relative position of prominent stars in Ursa Major. Ursa Major is of which type? See the page number. Ursa Major and Orion. The two diagram you have to draw. Ursa Major, it is page number 1st figure, that is page number 222. Page number 222. The boy has having that this one ladle shape. That is the Ursa Major. You can see in the figure 17.11a, the first figure. The figure is of this type. There are few prominent stars are there of this type. Here one more star. Here bright star is there. Then here. This is of the shape. This particular star. You have to show this is imaginary line, okay. This line are imaginary. There is no such line. It is imaginary line, this one. Which shape you are getting, I have drawn. These are the prominent stars. You can see the 7 stars in Ursa Major. Ursa Major. And second one you have to draw which diagram, which constellation, children? It is Orion. Orion is this type shape. The second figure, it is nicely given in a page number 224. 224, that diagram is given. So there are the few stars you can observe. Here in the form of belt, 3 stars are there. Then in the shape of quadrilateral, this shape, like this way, you can imagine it like a hunter. This is like his belt and this is the down part. This is the Orion, okay. 7 to 8 bright stars you can observe. This is the pattern. 10th question. Now 11th question, name 2 objects other than planets which are members of the solar system. Asteroids and comets. Other than planet we have asteroids. Asteroid, they are member of our solar system, and comets. Comets also the member of our solar system. 11th one, name 2 objects other. 12th one, explain how you can locate the pole star with the help of Ursa Major. Now in Ursa Major, if you take the 2 stars, they are given in textbook in a page number 223 they are given. These 2 stars, if you extend this to the north side, you will reach one faint star here. So the 2 stars of this two stars of this Ursa Major, if you extend it to north side, then it will reach one particular star, a faint star in the north region of the night sky, which is nothing but the pole star. This is the pole star. So that is the way we can find out the pole star. Now, do all the how you explain how you can locate the pole star with the help of Ursa Major. That is the way we can do that. 13th one, do all the stars in the sky move? Explain. Now, stars appears to be, you have including sun, it appears to be moved from east to west. Why? Because Earth is moving from west to east. It is rotating around its axis from west to east. Hence, all the celestial objects appears to be moving from east to west. Now, in case of pole star, it is along the axis of rotation of Earth. So, if you take one umbrella and if you open it and if you mark the points anywhere in the umbrella, it appears to be moving when you rotate the along the axis, that pole of the umbrella. But at that particular pole of the umbrella, if you have any object is there at that center, if you turn the umbrella so, the point will be there only, it won't change the place. Same manner, along the axis of rotation of the Earth, if Earth is there, it is tilted little bit. Here in the north region, along the axis of rotation of the Earth, the pole star will be there. So, Earth when it rotates, all other objects appear to be moving, but since it is along the axis, it appears to be always in this same point. So, except pole star, all other planet stars appears to be moving from east to west, because it is due to the motion of Earth from west to right. But since pole star is along the axis of rotation, it appears to us, it seems to us always stationary in the north region of the sky. Why is the distance between stars expressed in light years? And what is the meaning of 8 light years, one star distance? See, if you consider the object's distance here in kilometers, on the Earth we will express it in kilometers or meters, because it is not that much big value. But if you consider from Earth to star or from one star to another star, can you imagine the distance? Star is so huge, bigger than sun it is, many stars, but they look like a point. Why it is so? Because their distance is very, 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 very high, very, very large it is. You cannot imagine. For even the light, for some stars, when light starts to move from that star to reach Earth, it will take several years to reach the Earth. That much far away some stars are there. It is not in crores also. If you express, you cannot write that number. Very big number it is, the distance. So, to make it bigger in it, they have chosen the light year. Light year is nothing but with the speed of light you have to travel without stop in 1 year. In 1 year, if you make the light to travel, how much distance it will travel? Can you imagine? The speed of light is in 1 second, 3 lakh kilometer. I will give just one picture. Our bus will move maximum 80 to 100, that is not possible, kilometer for 1 hour. For 1 hour, that much speed it will go. Now imagine in 1 second light will travel 3 lakh kilometer. Do you have any idea what is the distance it cover in 1 second? It is very, very huge. You won't get that idea how much far away it is. So that is the distance. So in that speed without stop, even though if light travels for several years also, you cannot reach some stars there. They are so much far away. So we have to use the bigger unit called light year. Got it? Now one case they are given 8 light year. The distance of the star is 8 light year, means the light, if it is emitted from that star, If it start moving without stop, it reaches the earth after 8 years. That much time it will take for light to reach the earth, that is the distance, that is the faraway distance. 15th one, the radius of Jupiter is 11 times the radius of the earth. Calculate the ratio of the volume of Jupiter to earth. Now, volume of Jupiter divided by volume of earth. Now they are given, if you taken for the radius of earth, then the radius of the Jupiter is 11 times, they are given, it is 11 times bigger than the earth. So 11R you have to take. Now for volume, the formula of since it is in spherical in shape, any planet, volume of sphere is given by the formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume. Now use this formula to find the volume of the Jupiter. So 4 by 3 pi r is 11 times radius of the earth. So 11 r I will write, r cube it is cube. So earth 4 by 3 pi r, radius of the earth is r, I have taken r cube. Now if we simplify, it is 4 by 3 pi 11 cube r cube. Cube means this both number it is cube, it is 11 cube and r cube divided by 4 by 3 11 r cube. Now common factor you can divide this, it is 11 cube by 1, or it is, if you multiply it 11 into 11, 1331, that number you will get. So the ratio is 1331 is to 1, and its meaning is you can fill the earth 1300 they are given textbook, around value they are given, exactly if you want it is 1331 earths you can fill inside the Jupiter. 16th one, when a diagram is given, that is our solar system including the 8 planets and asteroids, they are given the schematic diagram. Now something wrong they did, you have to correct it. Now if you see the position, you know the pattern, first planet is Mercury, after that Venus will come. But they are given in the diagram, it is Mars. So here they did wrong. Mars they have taken the position, and that position is occupied by the Venus in its place. So Mars and Venus you have to interchange. So Mercury, after that Venus, then the third one is Earth, then comes Mars. So there will be one change you have to do, children. Then it is correct Jupiter, then it is Saturn, then it is Neptune and Uranus they are given. Last 2 planets, Uranus, then it is Neptune. So here also they did the wrong. The last 2 planets you have to interchange. First comes Uranus, next comes Neptune. So here 2 places interchange, one is Uranus and Mars, you have to interchange and do correctly, and last 2, that is Uranus and Neptune. Uranus first you have to draw, then the Neptune. So that is the correct way of representing the solar system. So that is the end of the exercise. There is some extra learning activities given, you go through it and read much more books or see some National Geography or Animal Planet to see more colorful pictures taken from the space or taken from the satellite using some extraordinary telescope. So you can see these all things. If possible, I will show it in regular classes, how it looks, different planets some other day, and meanwhile read for the this particular lesson, and when I will send the exercise, you complete it. Okay children, thank you.